Hello everyone, welcome on back to Riverbend Springs. Alright, so the plan is to take the wood beams, long planks, all that stuff to the playground today. I just want to get the Grain Elevator Museum to the next stage and kind of see where we're at. I'm pretty sure it'll stop taking product when it doesn't need it, but just to be certain, we have a good amount of product in there, so it's not the worst thing to sell it over here. As far as I know, it'll need all of these goods, so why not? It's not too far away from the farm, so. Outside of that, the plan is to buy a new combine. I have the old combine at the store right now, so we'll look to buy a new one, which we should easily have the money for, especially with selling all of this. $95,000. Quite a bit right there. My only worry is with the I honestly did not see there was a fence here. Well, it's like we can drive through some parts of it, but yeah. My only worry with the combine is I was having issues in Houton. I'm not sure if that video is out yet, but anyways, the header and the header trailer were not getting along. Every time I tried to put the header on the header trailer, the header would just go flying. It kind of became a bit of a problem, obviously, so hopefully that's not a problem here. If it is, I'll have to use super strength and just put it on this trailer and bring the header over. I'm assuming it's some sort of bug. Especially if I get it today as well, then I'm going to almost guarantee it's some sort of bug, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see if it's a problem. Outside of that, we do have ooh, this needs to be repaired, but I kind of want to save the money. We have that field over there that needs to be weeded as well as fertilized. So the plan is to get this hooked up. We should have enough here. I'll have a worker do this field over here real quick. It needs the second layer as well as be weeded. So we'll get both of that done today. It is soybeans. So I want to say it's like a 5-month growth time. So we want to try to get in here and get it to its max point as quick as we can. That way we don't have to use narrows or anything. I'll double check it doesn't need, or it already needs a second one. Okay, yeah. We'll just have a worker do this. Let them find their way. Right, here we are. It's gonna be sad to say goodbye to her, but you know, we do have to change things and upgrade, and you know, it's been a good machine for us. So it's gotten us where we are today. So we'll get this repaired. The paint is the big thing. We can sell that $9 grand. That's pretty dang good. Header trailer is, yeah, it's not worth much at all. $333. This is where it's actually worth a good amount of money. Alright, so now it's $35,000, so let's get it repaired. 36. I did save it just in case the paint doesn't take. So we want it to be at least, what, 57,000? 59,000. Okay, good. So that, we're up to $512,000. Doing pretty good. $500,000. That is not where I thought we would be right now, but we made it. We made it here. I don't remember which one I was planning on getting. The max grain extension with rear wheel assist. I needed a rear hitch. That's $240,000. How much would this be? It's already $280,000. We get more horsepower out of it. That's about it, though. Once you figure in all of the upgrades, it's 302,000. So yeah, we'll go with this. We can always upgrade the engine if we do need it later. It wouldn't be a huge upgrade, but it is something we could do. We want just a little bit of extended one. Because I really think we're going to want a 26-foot pipe on this. Because we're going to have like a 40-foot header. I think it's going to make it far more convenient for us. We'll buy that $239,500. Not cheap at all. So we got a 35-foot option and a 45-foot option. I really wish there was a middle option in there. I think we'll go with the 45 then. It might be a little bit much for this to pull or push with the hills and stuff. And then we'll want a header trailer for it. So we're still at about $120,000. So we could almost afford. What the heck are they doing? Did they get done with this field already? Oh, they did. Was I talking that long? And now I think I had something similar to this on Survival Challenge Season 2 in FS22. Alright, we'll see if this is going to want to work correctly or land on top of that building. I do realize this is probably a far bigger header than what we need. Oh, it did it just fine here. So maybe it's just an issue with that header and header trailer in Houton. Yeah, I realize this is a far bigger header setup and combine setup than what we need. It's probably, to be honest, the 35-foot would have been perfect. But why would I spend, what, $100,000 on something when I can spend $30,000 more up front and get the, a 45-foot header? Because the goal is eventually to grow to the point where we need the 45-foot headers. We just should just start with it from the beginning. Make it a lot easier. Today we have the harvest for what, barley? So that barley will go towards chickens, and the goal is to expand the chickens, get more. I don't think we'll do it this month. They still have like 600 liters of food, which is well over a month, I'm pretty sure. So we'll let them eat through that, then we'll have to sell them and then sell the pen and then buy a bigger pen. For the time being, I don't plan on buying a seeder right now because we do have the planter and we could plant, sorghum or something for chickens. I have a very, very long tail back there. I gotta monitor all of that. This should be a pretty quick harvest. We're gonna grab the trailer. Get that alongside the field. Normally this harvest would easily take us all month, if not longer, to be honest, with our older setup. But with this current one, it won't take very long at all. We'll be done before you even know it, so. Yeah, the almost $120,000 we'll have now will go towards Chickens probably next month. We'll park this on the side here. That is, I think, an $80,000 pen. If I remember correctly. The giant weeder in there. At 79,000, we'll call it 80. And the plan is to basically put it right where the current one is. Actually, I think eggs are at a good price right now to sell. I don't remember. I think it's November. Yeah. They're at a pretty good price. Quite a few things are in here at a fairly good price, but we have oats or anything? Oats are... That might be next month. That might be next month. I think that's the only crop we have in here. Trying to look through here at what's at high prices and stuff. We have a lot of different products, so... Yeah, next month will be oats. Well, I want to get those eggs sold then. We'll sell them at the farmer's kiosk. At some point today, we'll get them sold. Maybe not immediately, but we'll get them sold. Alright, so it's time to put the brand new harvester right to the test, right away. Alright, let's get this unfolded. I don't think we'll need straw, so we'll just not worry about... Well, actually, yeah. I don't need straw. Yeah, this harvest will go pretty quick. It looks like the field is yielding pretty good, which is good to see. I'm not sure what we'll put back into this. I don't know if we'll need chicken food right away. And we could do sorghum, which sorghum is a far quicker crop to grow, so we don't need to be as cautious with making sure we have a huge extra of it. Maybe we'll put soybeans into this because it'll be November. So it'll be ready in time. And then the field over there, which must be ready pretty soon. I think it's oats. We could put sorghum into that maybe. Seems like a good plan. Well, I think I'm going to go ahead and start up a time lapse for this. It probably won't take very long with this combine. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Fall away at the mention of mine. All of your reasons and all of your crimes never take away what you're trying to hide. Why can't you just listen? Shut up for a minute. We can make it right. Save it for another night. We're dancing in the kitchen. All the words to pray.
Alright, so we're just about done here on the last strip. Just like I said, it really didn't take too long to finish. Maybe a little bit longer than I had thought, but I mean, it's a pretty large field. We did combine, what, 2 fields to make this, so it's going to take a little bit. But we can get this planted right away today. We'll probably put the John Deere on that. I'll grab this a little bit missed as well. I think we got 30,000 liters. Well, no, we more than that, like 35,000 liters total. So it was a pretty dang good harvest, if I do say so myself, for, you know, all things considered. I would think that would put the chickens in a fairly good place. Because we do still have some wheat in here, right? Yeah, we still have 9,000 liters of wheat, so obviously we'd have them eat the wheat first. But yeah, next month we'll probably expand their pen. Probably sell the eggs this month. I'm not sure about when the goat pen will get expanded. I'm not sure on that yet. Well, we have a couple more trees to go. Not that many now. Surprisingly, it's gone pretty fast. I'll just put this on the header trailer, I think. I'm not sure where we will be going next with this, so it honestly isn't. I might fit in the barn. I gotta see this. I don't know if this will fit. It kinda does. But only because there isn't a collision at the top of that roof. You good? That's making a lot of noise there. About 32,000 liters. So yeah, I was off on both of my guesses at 30,000 and 35,000. I would have just guessed somewhere right in the middle. That would have been dang near a perfect guess. Yeah, we'll have this do the planting. Like I said, I think soybeans kind of line up pretty good. Let's take a look at field 2. That won't be ready next month. Be a month after, probably. I'm just trying to think. That's saying it's ready then, even. I would think it's ready January. Because it's oats, right? Yeah. I feel like I would have not put oats in if I knew there would have been 1 month late. And January is still a good month to sell oats, so. I feel like they'll be ready in January. We'll probably just sell those oats separate then. Compared to when the rest of them will be sold. We'll just top this off. I think I'll have a worker do this. We did a bunch of planting, I think, last month in that field. So we can have a worker work on this. I'll hop over here. We'll get the fertilizer spreader dropped, and I'll just grab the 2 pallets of eggs. I probably should actually check if they're a good price at our little kiosk first. Because if they're not a good price at the kiosk, then no real reason to sell them. Eggs. We have so many goods in here. I could switch this to sell. It'll just sell off what's in there. Switch this to sell too. That would give us a little bit better situation. Alright, so let's look. Kiosk. It's $200 less. I think eggs peak in November though. We'll have some to sell. I went right by it. We'll have some to sell next month too. A little bit, not much. Yeah, I can set this to sell. I'll sell off the 150 liters then. And I'll set the enoki to sell as well. And I'll just sell off the 14 liters. Just so we have a little bit less items in here. There's a lot of things in here. We'll have less spinach and spinach bags soonish. But it just takes time. We have herbicide and we don't have a sprayer for it. That's just kind of how things are right now. I think we bought it for a contract and I've never used it. I try to, line it up so I can just do the hoeing. I think we get a little bit better yield then, so why wouldn't I? Yeah, and off camera I might clean up. I don't know if I might take 2 trees from here. I don't know. Right in there, I don't think we need to. For the chickens, I think they'd fit in there fine. I might just wait and just see if they're kind of in the way. I would hate to take trees that I don't need to take. But this should be a good, what, 7.5 grand? They'll be producing a ton more once we actually get them the larger pen. We'll go from 30 to, what, 360? I may not fill them up all the way right away. I might hold off and let them reproduce. But still, eventually we'll be producing a ton more. Unfortunately, there's no way to move ours over, at least that I know. Because I don't think there's a chicken cage or anything in here. I think that was a mod that I used in 22. I used it several times in 22, actually. Yeah, certainly nothing I see in here. I just know I had something that, I think it was a cage that basically you could carry chickens with. What's this? It's a mod. This must be for some mod. Oh, it's from that. Oh, could we could put 2 together? On this side. Oh, I just now realized that. Maybe in the future. That might be a better deal than anything else. Well, a lot of the larger planters are pretty expensive. I did not realize that though, so that's nice to have, nice to know. Keep it in the back pocket for now. Might be something we can use in the future. I think we'll do steering lines for this. Steering assist. Alright, off we go. Just taking the weeds. Now this field here is soybeans, correct? I think we did it just last month, yeah. Looks like they're doing pretty good work in 3-4. Same field, but... yeah, we just planted this the last month, so we'll be still, what, 3-4 months probably from harvest. Still be easily ready by the time peak comes around in June. I think I'm going to go ahead and start up a time lapse. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
If I could read you, I'd be changing your mind. But it's a camouflage sabotage.
Alright, so we're just about done here. It looks like there might have been a little miss back there, but overall, field is pretty well weeded out at this point. So at this point, it's just, playing the waiting game, letting it, keep growing and waiting for harvest, really. Planted it last month, so it'll probably be ready like March, April. Somewhere in there. I do see this desperately needs to be worked on. I'm a little bit scared, I'm not gonna lie. The last time I repaired this tractor, I think it was 20 grand. So I'm a little bit worried I'll have that again. They definitely jacked up the repair cost in 25. Quite a bit, it seems, too. Oh, 12 grand. Oh, 13 grand, really. I don't know if there's a real use to repairing front loaders and stuff. It's not like it's just gonna magically stop working. Yeah, the bar still shows it's really bad, though. The paint probably doesn't help. Yeah. I think a lot of it's the paint. A lot of it's the front loader. A lot of it's the front loader. Holy. I might repair those if they're cheap enough. Yeah. Just so I don't, think later, oh man, I need to repair this tractor. In reality, it was just repaired. Because that will happen. That will happen. So what, it's just doing the outer edge, it looks like, for this? Probably, what, 2 more strips around the edge? Not too much left. It's barely fitting in there. I mean, heck, I'm trying to think here. Next month we'll have this to weed and fertilize. What else would we have to do? Grass field if we wanna? How much is that? 225,000. I do want to buy these fields. And then extend 7. Just combine them all. Because then we'll own this whole plot in here outside of 10, which 10 is a pretty small field. There really isn't any, like, super large field outside of, like, up here. So we almost got to work with some of these smaller ones and combine them. I haven't looked at 15. Yeah, like we'd have to buy like 15 and then combine it with the 11, which is a grass field. Like that would make a fairly large field. Like that's kind of where we'll have to almost consider. I'm just gonna check the barn out, but is we'll have to buy fields, expand, extend them into other ones to get large fields around where we're at. It's just kind of how it is, unfortunately. Just a lot of smaller fields right around the farm. I think we've been here before. Yeah, I think there was a collectible in the top hayloft there. Yeah, it's just something we'll have to realize is our way to make big fields. It's to combine them. Field 10, I don't know if we'll buy. It's just such a small field. It really doesn't make sense for our needs. Unless we need more hay or something, at some point. But, yeah, the more I look, I think there's like 2 trees over there that have to go for the sheep. Maybe only 1? Hard to tell where that one is. Well, not sheep, goats. I'm pretty sure I call them something different like every time I talk about them. Eventually it will be sheep and goats. The goal is to hopefully get sheep and start making some rope for the playground over there. I don't think the playground is obviously like something we're going to focus on. It's just something that we sold there today just to kind of get a better idea of where the grain elevator will be. We have quite a bit of wood, obviously, coming through with deadwood and stuff. Which is the greatest discovery I've made, it feels like. It's good. It's pretty dang good. Obviously, in the future, in other maps and stuff, we won't use that as much, if at all. But it certainly is nice right now at the beginning to try to make money at the beginning of the game when we don't have as many mods and stuff. Not only, you know, beginning the game for mods, but we also have the big construction projects that I like to see what they look like finished. So the easiest way to make progress is to do deadwood. I don't think I highly doubt we'll be able to finish the Houton one. I highly doubt it. I feel like we can probably finish Grain Elevator Museum here. I'm not sure about the playground. Kind of just depends on, you know, how much we end up needing. You know, look if this is processed. Not quite yet. And then we'll have a good idea on what of products just sitting here right now. We'll have a good idea what the next stage is and kind of see where the progress visibly is. Kind of see how much more it needs. But yeah, that's about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.